Okay, so get this. Charles Barkley, right? He's telling everyone how being a total baller on a trash team is not fun, like at all. So people think if you're a young player on a bad team, you get to do whatever you want, shoot all you want, stuff like that. But Barkley's saying, yeah, you get that freedom, but it's a total bummer. Even though he was killing it, like making all these all-NBA teams with the 76ers, he was still super unhappy because they had zero shot at winning anything. He's putting up crazy numbers, but nobody to help him and just losing all the time. It really wore him out, man. And then he goes to Phoenix, and it's like, whoa, he totally gets what it means to play with other awesome players and have a real shot. So get this, from like his second year on, Barkley was the main guy for the Sixers, making All-NBA 7 times in a row. He was scoring like 25 points a game, but guess what? They never even made it to the conference finals. 0. He was so bummed, not just about losing, but knowing that no matter how good he played, if he didn't basically do everything himself, they were screwed. It was lonely, even with all the individual awards. And then, bam, Phoenix Suns. First year there, he beats out Michael Jordan for MVP and leads the team to the championship. And it wasn't just because he was scoring the most. It was because he finally had teammates who knew how to win as a team. He was like, oh, this is why playing with great players is so important.
He straight up said it's easier when you have good players because they can play even when they don't have the ball. The better your teammates, the easier the game. He said when you're the one-man wrecking crew, it's just not fun. He felt like he was all by himself for those last few years in Philly. He was like when he got to Phoenix with guys like Dan Marley and Kevin Johnson, that's why he got MVP. He said he was actually a better player in Philly, but the game was way easier in Phoenix. Seriously, he never enjoyed Philly. He had some decent teammates like Maurice Cheeks and Hersey Hawkins when they were good, but the teams just weren't deep enough to compete for a championship. So he had to go super hard every single night just to give them a chance. That pressure was totally gone when he got to Phoenix and later Houston. For the first time, he didn't have to do everything himself. Even if he wasn't the best player on the court, he knew they could still win. Looking back, it makes total sense why he's so bummed about his Philly days. If he'd had some truly great players around him earlier, he probably would have a ring or two, for real.